Hello. I'm sorry. This is pretty long overdue. I haven't posted anything in like a week. I'm sorry about that, but I guess I'll post my reaction to the last three games of this last three Steeler games that I didn't react to on this channel. First off, the Bills. First half we played really good. Stopped them completely. They had no points, except for a field goal. I'm pretty sure. And then we had a touchdown, I believe. And then on the last play of the half, we threw pick six, which is bad. But they missed the extra point. So going into half, it was 9-7. And in the second half, the defense just decided not to cover Stephon Diggs, their best receiver, by a mile, and they ultimately stole the game from us. That was our worst loss, I'd say, yet, 26-15. Actually, our second worst loss. Special teams was average, I guess, for that game. Defense was great in the first half, awful in the second. Offense was okay in the first half and non-existent in the second. Next week we played the Bengals, and this was the worst game I've seen the Steelers play in probably since 2016. I can think of one game that was really bad in 2016. That was much worse than this one. 17-0 in the first half. So we were down 17-0 going into the second half. No offense, no defense. Special teams didn't even do anything. Really, they really couldn't. Second half, the Steelers came alive, scored 17 points. Offense looked pretty decent. Defense was doing their job, but up until the end there, when they had a QB draw or a read option touchdown from Ryan Finley. And yeah, it's embarrassing. We haven't lost to the Bengals in 8 years, but guess that was, a different day. So we started off 11-0. Now we're 11-3, right? And it's looking dark. And now we're going into the Colts game, which took place today's Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, and it was on Sunday. Today's Wednesday, right? I'm pretty sure today's Wednesday. Anyway, yeah, terrible first half. We were losing 21-7 going into half, and the only reason we scored is because of a fumble that T.J. Watt caused, of course, and it was picked up by Mike Hilton, and then we were able to run it in. And then with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, we're down 24-7. We go for it on 4th and goal, and we get stopped. And then eventually we force the Colts to punt it away because they're deep in their own end. But yeah, there's 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We're down by 17 points. Terrible offense in the first half. Terrible defense in the first half. Special teams. Cool. Extra point. But in the second half, as soon as Ben threw this 40-yard bomb to Deontay Johnson for a touchdown on the first play, that's when the momentum changed. The defense could not be scored on. The offense put up crazy numbers. The Bengals game was the worst game I've seen Ben play in forever, and then the Colts game was a huge bounce back. He threw pretty sure his stats were along the lines of 33 for 49, 342 yards, and 3 touchdowns off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. Yeah, Ben threw a nice touchdown to Deontay Johnson over the top, and then we had a nice drive. Eric Ebron had a receiving touchdown, and then Ben threw a 25-yard touchdown pass that was beautiful to Juju Smith-Schuster. And yeah, we came all the way back. Defense played great in the second half. Only gave up 3 points. Offense came alive, was the star of the show pretty much. And then special teams did their jobs, I guess, but yeah, they didn't really attribute any points except for of course the extra points. We're now 12-3 going into the final week where we're playing the Browns. Ben's not playing. We're resting our starters because there's not much we can do. I mean, the only difference in seeding that could possibly happen is that the Bills lose to the Dolphins, and then we beat the Browns. Then we become the 2 seed. That's the only different thing that could happen. And it looks like we're either going to play. I mean, it could go either different way, any different way. But after the Browns game, it looks like in the wild card, we're probably either going to play the Browns or the Ravens. So either way, division rival. There's a chance we play the Colts again. They're on the outside looking in, though. And then the Dolphins is the other option. And then I guess the Titans, but that's far-fetched, honestly, at this point. it's much more likely that we're playing the Ravens and the Browns than anybody else, which I'm fine with. I mean, we match up well with both those teams. I mean, we beat the Browns by 31 points the first time we played them, and we swept the Ravens. But both the Ravens games were close, and the second one was awful. But the Ravens didn't have anybody, so that's why we won that game. But yeah, we've proven that we can beat the Ravens in, I'm pretty sure it was week 8 we did it, or week 7. And yeah, we beat them when they were pretty healthy. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to perform well in the wild card. However, it's not like we're back or anything. We're still figuring ourselves out here, you know. 1-3 in the last 4 weeks, 2 losses to 2 horrible teams, and 1 loss to a pretty decent team. But yeah, go Steelers, I guess. But it's gonna be a interesting couple of weeks here. If we beat the Browns, they're eliminated pretty much because I'm almost 100% certain the Colts are gonna beat the Jags. And wouldn't it be tragic for the Browns if Mason Rudolph was the reason why they missed the playoffs? That would be the greatest story ever. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.